My tapped in souls, you have made it to the final level. I am so proud of you. Just 3 more days left, and you will not only be flying with your very own personal practice, but guess what? You will be helping others do the same. Today, we launch you into your final Soul Shift Challenge. Over the next 3 days, you will learn how to share soul taps with the people you love and support them into becoming a tapped in soul just like you. If sharing tapping with others makes you feel a little nervous, don't worry, I have you covered. Today, I'm going to help you with the exact steps to follow while also helping you release fears surrounding showing up for others. You will find a simple fill in the blank worksheet that you can practice with your friends and family. Then, when you are comfortable with the basic script, you can throw it away and help anyone you come across. If you have been practicing your morning soul taps over the past 26 days, I know that you will have zero trouble with helping your friends and family tap. So this is how you play with your friends and family in the Soul Shift Challenge. Step number 1, find a friend or family member that wants some emotional support right now. Step number 2, have them fill out the answers to questions 1, 2, and 3 in the soul tap practice. Step number 3, create a script for them and lead them through a basic tap to step into their soul power. Once again, this script outline can be found in your workbook. Of course, in the session, you will be doing this with them face to face, so no need for them to look into the camera of the phone. This is all about you guiding them to step into their soul power. In today's session, I will remind you of some examples of when we are acknowledging, accepting, and creating new visions so that you can do it in your taps with them. It's super simple and it can be a lot of fun. So for our tap today, let's take a moment to tune into the possibility of helping someone else through an emotional challenge. What comes up for you? Is there any fear or insecurity or worry that you will not know what to say or how to talk to them? Feel into whatever is there. Massaging underneath the collarbone and tuning into the idea of sharing it with someone else. And tune into any resistance that's there, any fear that is there. And then tapping the center of the chest and feel that resistance to sharing it with someone else right now. How intense is that? Like 10 is, I really don't want to share this. I'm really scared. And 0 being, wow, I'm ready. So what is the intensity level? Beautiful. Okay, there you are. Lean into how that feels right now. Then tapping between the brows. Part of me is afraid to share tapping with others. You go ahead and repeat. Tapping the temples, and another part of me would love to be able to do that. Tapping the cheeks, but a big part of me is really nervous and scared. And what comes up for you for why you might be afraid of doing it? Is it that you're afraid of asking someone to be vulnerable in front of you? Are you afraid that you might not know what to say? Are you afraid that you might get it wrong? What is the fear that comes up for you? And this is all part of step 1, which is acknowledgement. So just let's acknowledge what that is for you. Tapping underneath the nose. I'm afraid because, and just tell me why you're afraid. Yep. Tapping underneath the lips, and that's understandable. Tapping the center of the chest. I'm afraid because, tell me what that is. And that is understandable. Tapping the front of the ribs. Even though I'm afraid because, tell me why you're afraid. I love and deeply accept myself. Tapping the side of the ribs, even though I'm afraid to share tapping. Because, tell me why again. I love and deeply accept myself. And just send some love and acceptance right now to that fear. It's understandable. Take a big, deep breath in, release a big sigh. Beautiful. Now tapping the top of the head. I'm afraid that, and tell me what you're afraid of. Tapping between the brows, and it makes me feel, what does it make you feel when that fear comes up? Nervous, scared, worried, anxious, overwhelmed, nervous. What is it? Come into that right now. Tapping the temples. It makes me feel. Tell me what that emotion is. We're acknowledging it right now. Tapping the cheeks, still in step 1 here. It makes me feel. What does it make you feel? And I'm starting to think, what are you thinking? I can't do it. It's too hard. I'll get it wrong. I'm thinking. Tell me what you're thinking. Tapping underneath the nose, and that is totally understandable. Take a big, deep breath in and release a big sigh. Tapping underneath the lips. It's possible I might be able to do this. Tapping the center of the chest, even though I've never done it before. Tapping the front of the ribs, and even though I'm really afraid. We'll give it some more. Step 2, love and acceptance. I love and accept myself. Tapping the side of the ribs. Even though I feel, tell me what you feel. Beautiful. Still on step 2, I love and accept myself. Tapping the top of the head. Even though I feel like holding my power back. I love and deeply accept myself. Tapping between the brows exactly as I am. Tapping the temples, but I'd really love to break through the fear. Tapping the cheeks. It's possible I can break through the fear. We're starting to move into step number 3 about those new visions. It's possible I can break through the fear. Tapping underneath the lips. It's possible I could help someone change. Tapping the center of the chest. It's possible I could help someone heal. And I really would love to help someone heal. I would really love to help someone heal. Take a big, deep breath in, release a big sigh. Beautiful. Tapping the front of the ribs. But even though I'm afraid, going back to step 1 again, I love and accept myself, step number 2. And it's possible I can move through this block, step number 3. All right, so you're ready to move through that block right now so that perhaps you can be a benefit to the world around you? Okay, so I want you to feel right now any struggle with it, any holding back, any blocking, any I can't do it, and just feel it right now. Hold it in some love. Hold it in deep compassion. Hold the fear, the struggle in empathy and acceptance that it's there. It's totally understandable. It's a new thing for you, so it's understandable that you feel that way. Take a big deep breath into that. Release a big sigh. Ah, good. Great work. Tapping the side of the ribs. It's possible. I can do this. I'm going to really do step 3 right now, which is all about those new visions. It's possible. I can do this. Tapping the top of the head. I'm ready to trust myself. I'm ready to bring this to the people I love. Tapping between the brows. It's possible. It's way easier than I think. Tapping the temples. It's possible. I could have fun with this. Tapping the cheeks. It's possible that it's easy. Tapping underneath the nose. I've been doing this for 26 days. Tapping underneath the lips. I've been practicing this in my soul taps. Tapping the center of the chest. I know this really deeply by now. I can trust my ability to share. Just feel into anything else that's finally remaining there for you that might still be holding back. Take a big deep breath into that. Release a big sigh. Beautiful work. Take another big deep breath into that. Release a big sigh. Nice. Tapping the front of the ribs. I'm going to give this a shot. All I have to do is ask them what they feel. All I have to do is repeat what they say. So in a session, you're going to have your own script, but all you need to do is you just ask them, how do you feel and what's going on? And then they're going to tell you what's going on. And then you just repeat it. So they might say to you, oh, I'm struggling with this. So you would just say to them, even though I'm struggling with this. And they would repeat that. And then for the next question, you might be like, and how does that feel? And then they'll be like, well, I feel sad. And then you'll say, even though I feel sad. And so you just repeat what they say, step number 1, by acknowledging what they're feeling and thinking. Okay? So let's do that right now. Even though I feel, tell me what you feel about this whole thing. And then we add step 2. I love and accept myself. Great. Super simple, right? Let's do that again. Let's do it with a thought. Even though I'm thinking, tell me what you're thinking about this. Okay. Step number 1 done. Step number 2, I love and accept myself. Great. And then you can mix up the love and acceptance, and you could say anything that is affirming. You could say, I'm worthy of love. You could say, I'm in a safe place, something that nurtures them. All righty. Okay, so let's come back to us. Even though I'm still a little nervous, I love and deeply accept myself. And now step 3, vision. I can do this. I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to create. Okay, so tell me right now, as part of step number 3, if this wasn't an issue, if you didn't feel this block, what could you create? What could you do, and who could you become if you actually gave yourself permission to show up fully and give it a shot? What could you do with others, and how could you help others? And just describe that new vision right now. I could. Oh, yes, you can. I could. Tell me what you could do. Tapping the side of the ribs. And also part of that new vision, what would that new vision feel like? That would feel like, tell me what that feels like when you do that. Oh, isn't that amazing? Feels good, doesn't it? When I no longer have this block, I can, what can you do? Tapping the top of the head. And that feels really, tell me what it feels like when you get to show up with that. Tapping between the brows, and I can trust myself. Tapping the temples, there are no mistakes. Tapping the cheeks, I can bring love and acceptance to everything. Tapping underneath the nose, I'm bringing love and acceptance to everything now. So feel into any final pieces of like, what if I make a mistake? What if I say the wrong thing? What if? And just give that love and acceptance. In the same way you'll ask them to do that. So feel that love and acceptance right now. Just accept whatever is there. Bring love and acceptance right there. That is the healer. Feel the love and acceptance. You can do this. So much love right there, so much trust, so much permission. Even if you make a mistake, even if you stumble on your words, just accept it all. It's all part of the process. There's no wrong. Take a big deep breath in and release a big sigh. Beautiful. Tapping underneath the lips. I've got this. Tapping the center of the chest. I'm ready to do this. I can share this with the world. I can help others love and accept themselves. Tapping the front of the ribs. I can help others see a new vision. Tapping the side of the ribs. I can help others acknowledge themselves. Tapping the top of the head. I can help others love and accept themselves. Tapping between the brows. I can help others create a new vision. Tapping the temples. I'm doing this now. I'm helping them acknowledge their challenge. Tapping the cheeks, I'm helping them love and accept themselves. Tapping underneath the nose, this is so easy. Tapping underneath the lips because it's just love. It's love. I'm bringing love here. I'm holding love here. I'm holding acceptance here. Feel the love, feel the acceptance. Take a long, deep breath in, release a big sigh. And resting one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. Feel that space of love and acceptance right now. Feel the warm embrace of love and acceptance, holding you so deeply and profoundly. Feel how that feels in your body, love and acceptance. Take a deep breath into that love and acceptance right now. Release a sigh. Feel how good that feels in your body. Such deep love and acceptance. And feel how good that is. And now feel how that can just overflow. And it's overflowing and holding space for others. Just love and acceptance. It's all it is right there. holding love and acceptance. Take a big, deep breath in. Now imagine yourself sending that love and acceptance to someone in your life that may want to do a session with you, may want to do a soul tap. And just send some love and acceptance to them in advance. And send some love and acceptance to yourself. Imagine yourself in that situation, sharing this really simple method. And see yourself holding that space for yourself and for them. Beautiful. One last deep breath in. How are you feeling? Has the resistance to sharing this very simple and beautiful practice gone down? Where was it at the beginning? And where is it now? Continually knowing that that space of love and acceptance is what guides everything. I want you to tell me, what would one new belief or word be that describes your ability to help another transform? And now for your soulful next steps. Go ahead and write it on your soul map for today. And in addition, add any discoveries into your workbook. You have 3 days to practice this amazing soul shift challenge. So be sure to do it every day. This way you build the muscle to keep taking it out into the world. And last but not least, keep up your morning soul taps. You are so close to being finished with our 28 days. I'm super excited to see you tomorrow as we step into being both cosmic and confident. We'll see you then.